Alright, this is Marvel Cinematic Universe 101. Sit down and shut up. Roll call.
I'm dad who wants to connect with his kids. I want to take him to the movies, but I haven't read a comic since the 60s. Where's even Wonder Man?
I just started reading Deadpool comics, and oh my gosh, Deadpool is so random. Like, lol.
I'm clueless boyfriend. I keep getting dragged to all these Marvel movies by my girlfriend, and I keep getting lost.
I'm an angry nerd, and I'm trying to get invested somehow in the MCU, but I don't know how it ties in with Guardians of the Galaxy, and if none of the Infinity Stones are the right color, then how am I supposed to know anything for sure? How am I supposed to explain any of this to him?
Captain America Civil War isn't really a Captain America sequel, it's an Avengers sequel, which means you're going to need to understand all these different Avengers. Now, the Avengers are a superhero team that happened because this guy named Loki was a douche and tried to have these space orc-looking guys invade New York and blow everything up. Then there was this robot named Ultron that was supposed to help with their superheroing, but who ended up turning evil because robots always do that, so they had to team up to fight him. Now, they're fighting each other because superheroes always do that. Let's take a look at the teams. In the blue corner, we have Captain America, Winter Soldier, Falcon, Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, Ant-Man. In the red corner, we have Iron Man, War Machine, Black Panther, Black Widow, Vision, and apparently Spider-Man.
Well, what about Deadpool?
Not in this movie. Let's start with Cap's team. Captain America is a guy from World War II times named Steve who was given experimental science medicine to make him a super soldier so he could punch Hitler. And then he was frozen in an iceberg until he thawed, because in America, the real hero is global warming. Winter Soldier is Cap's best friend from World War II times who was believed dead, but was actually a brainwashed assassin with a robot arm who these evil conspiracy guys called Hydra would keep in suspended animation for decades till they had a mission for him. This whole superhero fight seems to be his fault. Falcon is Cap's best friend from not World War II times. Falcon's a dude with robo wings and there's really nothing else you need to know about him. Yeah, in the comics, he has these bird friends that he can speak with telepathically, but I guess that makes him a slightly cooler version of Aquaman. Slightly.
But that depends which version we're talking about.
Shut up! Hawkeye's a secret agent that is impossibly good with a bow and arrow. There was one time he was able to shoot a USB arrow into a computer. I can't even get a USB into a computer when I'm standing right next to it in less than 3 tries. He's also got this family that lives on a farm, and I really hope that that's not going to be important. Scarlet Witch is a spooky lady from the Balkans who, because of experiments with holy magic space jewels, can do, well, things. It's not really clear. We just know that she can lift things with red special effects and can make people have these weird mind control visions where the camera starts to act like it's in a horror film. In the comics, she's a mutant and her father's Magneto, but that's not how it is in the movies, because Marvel sold those movie rights long ago. Ant-Man is Paul Rudd who can shrink and control ants. That's all you need to know about him. Seriously, that's it.
His costume is such a ripoff of Deadpool's.
Shut your pool hole. Iron Man is a rich, drunk, Elon Musk Steve Jobs guy who created a robot suit that flies and shoots lasers. He's also the guy that created the evil robot in the last movie because he's kind of a reckless jerk. War Machine is Iron Man's black best friend who also has a flying robot suit. You heard me correctly, both Iron Man and Captain America have black best friends that can fly. Subplot? Black Panther is a king of a secret country in Central Africa that's super technologically advanced, but doesn't communicate with the outside world. It's kind of like a version of North Korea if all its propaganda were true.
Wait, what's he from?
Don't worry, his movie hasn't come out yet. Black Widow is a secret agent that used to be evil, but who Hawkeye convinced to be a good secret agent. She's also been a sidekick to both Iron Man and Captain America in their solo films. And her gimmick is tricking people into letting her betray them, so her allegiances might be questionable. Now, Vision is a robot that was created by the evil robot from the last movie, so when he tried to turn evil like all movie robots do, he double negatived and turned good. Yeah, he's powered by a holy magic space jewel like Steven Universe and has the memories of a Siri-style OS that used to run Iron Man's suit. And Spider-Man is Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can, and we haven't seen him in any Marvel Cinematic Universe movie so far, so who knows what version we're gonna get. Also relevant, Thor. He's the brother of the guy that tried to take over New York City, but Scarlet Witch gave him a vision in the last movie that made him have to go off and have another solo film. And Hulk, he's the guy who spilled some science on himself, and now he can turn big, green, and angry. Yeah, he went off alone by himself at the end of the last movie.
I got that one. I understood that reference.
Now, last movie, the evil robot tried to lift an entire city up into space and send it hurtling back to Earth to wipe out civilization and force humans to evolve. Now that, plus Winter Soldier, seems to be what's causing this civil war, which is an improvement on the comics, where it was post-9/11 politics, and an improvement on real life, where it was slavery. And that is everything you need to know in order to understand Captain America Civil War. Any questions?
Wait, what's with the purple chin dude and the space glove?
Oh, boy. Class dismissed.
You need to explain Agent 13. I mean, how am I supposed to...
I get it! You're smarter than me!
For you to tell me what's going on...
How did you get a boyfriend?